Good morning, friends. I welcome you to today's session. As you remember, in the previous session, we had discussed about the habit formation cycle and the 4 steps involved in it. We had also discussed that the knowledge of these 4 steps can help us to replace a negative or a bad habit with a good or a positive habit. Now, let us understand the two very basic things here, which are very important, that will motivate us to replace a negative habit with a positive habit. And these two things are, number one, we need to understand what damage is being done to us by that single negative habit, how it is damaging our life. Secondly, we also need to understand what are the benefits of the new positive and good habit and how it is going to change our life. This is all that Robin Sharma keeps on discussing with so many examples in his book, that is the 5 a.m. Club. Now the very basic question arises that why 5 a.m.? What is so important, what is so different that happens at this particular time? Friends, what happens here is, if throughout the day we have visitors, we have calls, we have people coming, we have so many works, we have to go here, we have to go there, we have to take care of so many things. But when we get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, at that time most of the world is sleeping. Nobody calls, nobody messages, nobody disturbs us. At the same time, because we know that most of the world is sleeping at that time, we even don't expect that somebody will call us. We don't expect that somebody will message us. We don't expect that somebody will visit us. So because of that, the prefrontal cortex, that part of our brain which thinks, which analyzes, which is the rational part of the brain, it slows down its activities because it is not expecting anything. There is nothing much to think about. There is nothing much to divert our attention towards. So this particular period, that is 5 a.m. in the morning, is actually distraction free. The prefrontal cortex, it shuts down. Because of that, our brain shifts from the alpha state to the beta state, and finally from beta state to theta state, which is the thoughtless state, or it is also called the flow state. How it happens is, when there are no distractions, when there are no disturbances, and when we are not expecting anything or any sort of disturbance during that particular point of time, our brain is relaxed, no unwanted thoughts disturb us, we are more focused. That focus increases and that shifts our brain from alpha state to beta state, and with practice, as we keep on doing this again and again every day, our brain finally, it shifts to the theta or the thoughtless or the flow state. That is a state of mind in which we have almost absolute focus, no other thoughts disturb us, and that is the state in which the great performers, they give exceptional results in their own respective fields. Moreover, what happens is, during this time when we get up at 5 a.m. and we perform a few activities that we will discuss in the coming sessions, our brain secretes two very important hormones or chemicals, that is dopamine, which is the inspirational fuel of the brain, and serotonin, which is the pleasure drug of the brain. Now you just think, at this point of time, number one, you are almost thoughtless, you are very much focused on the task at hand. Number three, your brain is feeling inspired and motivated because of dopamine, and you are feeling happy because of serotonin. So ultimately this leads to a very positive state of mind, very constructive state of mind, and ultimately leads to the genius level thoughts the high levels of creativity and the world-class performance. All these things put together are more than a sufficient reason why we should replace our bad habit of sleeping late and getting up late in the morning with a good habit of getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning and completely changing our lives. That is all for the day. I feel these insights have been of value to you. If you feel these are important and you could gain something from these insights, I request you to subscribe to the channel and share this video to your family and friends. So in the next session, we will discuss in what all ways this routine and all these factors improve our life. These factors, they improve our life in more than one ways, and you will see there will be a complete transformation in our life, in the way we live our day, in the way we perform, just by installing one habit, that is getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. So best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Thanks for sparing your valuable time and watching this video. Bye-bye.